Well, when we archive great attacks that win, we also got to archive the ones that don't necessarily win. You can see we've got a timer running down here. We've got a 3-point lead on this Chinese clan. However, they've not attacked my base yet, which I'm sure they're planning on doing. If they manage to 3-star me, they're probably going to get a tiebreaker. But while that clock's running down, let's go ahead and take a look at number one. We only got 2 stars on him, and Maverick. Maverick just tore it up this base. He took down their number one, got 2 stars on him, which is pretty good, and then he cleared out number 2. So that made my life a lot easier. I just had to work on 3 and then try to do a little bit better on number 1. So here was my plan of attack on number 1, which you'll see here. I only got 65%. So let's see. I had the luxury of watching Maverick do this, and he would have cleared that base, but his Valkyries took a walk on him. So I wanted to make sure that didn't happen. So here was my plan. Earthquake spells go here, because once they do, we basically have opened up this entire section of the base for the Valkyries to run around in. Then I'm going to bring a few hogs. I know that there's a Tesla here and here. I thought there might be double bombs, but because this base was scouted, I didn't have to worry about that. So we'll drop the hogs in here so that they can work on clearing this out. But to establish my funnel, what I want to do is drop a pekka here with some wizards so that they start clearing out these buildings, and then drop another one in this area with a couple of wizards, start clearing out these outside buildings. Then what I'll do is drop my bombers to come in here, blow a nice big hole in the wall, drop the king, drop the queen, drop the Valkyries. By now, these buildings should all be gone. And so the Valkyries might not be tempted to walk on the outside of the bases here and here. We'll feed them right into the middle. Then, because we will have triggered the clan castle here, we're going to be fighting right there, the queen and the clan castle. Our heroes will be there, so I'll drop a rage to make sure that I get as much offensive bonus as I can in that spot. So let me clear this up and draw it in another way. We're going to drop the pekkas to clear out the flanks. They don't need to make it all the way around the base, but just enough to keep the Valkyries inside the core. Blow a hole through here. Anticipate a huge battle being fought there. Then I'm going to drop a heal spell here, because that's where the opening is from the quake spells. So the Valkyries, especially after watching Maverick's attack, they kept running back and forth through here to get to these other buildings. So we'll have them walk through there quite a bit. I'll save one heal spell to place him wherever I need it. I know there's a double bomb here, and I suspect there's a double bomb here. So I got to be careful. I'm hoping that my Valkyries, well, I know my Valkyries will trigger this one, but I don't know about that one. If my hogs go there, then I'm going to be in trouble. So I'm anticipating I'm probably going to place that heal spell somewhere over here so that I can get what's left of the Valkyries and the hogs. So let's see if that's how it plays out, which obviously you know it doesn't, because I only got 2 stars on this attack. And the reason, well, there's 2 reasons. One is these pekkas that I just dropped do not go this way. They come right back. Look at them. They're coming right back in. So we're able to blow a hole up. My Valkyries do go in the middle. So at this point, okay, well, not the end of the world. I don't have the pekkas sweeping out the outside wall, so hopefully my Valkyries don't get caught walking outside the base. There goes the rage. We got a meat grinder going on there, but I got all those Valkyries on the inside. I've dropped the hogs over here. You can see they're coming in to clear out that base, that side. I want them to clear out essentially this side of the base so that the Valkyries don't have to go in there. But, the hogs were too slow. I dropped them too late. Now my Valkyries are not going to make it back to this heal spell. So that was basically a wasted heal spell. I don't have any meat shield down here. You can see that my queen is getting shot up, so she's going to die. I'm not going to have her for cleanup. My hogs are still alive, but they're just about to walk into that double bomb zone. So at this point, I know I'm not going to 2-star. My Valkyries have completely cut, so let's follow their path. They walked right out this way. They did not stay inside the core. I needed to drop those hogs sooner to clear out these buildings so that the Valkyries would redirect back inside the core of the base. So that was my big mistake. we're going to take a look at a replay here, because this is why we do these replays. If I'm going to use the pekkas to clear out the bases, I have to make sure that I direct them around the outside. And let's take another look, but watch very carefully to see exactly why they didn't go around the outside of the base. We're just going to watch the one. I tell you, they both do it the same way, so it really doesn't matter. So I drop him here, and then I drop wizards here, which means the wizards start clearing out buildings over here. So the pekka never gets redirected. I needed to drop the wizards back here, so they would clear out these buildings. Then the pekka would walk this direction, and some of the wizards would follow him. So that was the big mistake. If you're going to drop a pekka here, don't drop wizards on this side of him, or they will push him this way. Instead, what you've got to do is drop your pekka and then drop wizards this way, so that the wizards end up pushing him in that direction, which is what I wanted on here. I still probably would not have cleared the base because I didn't drop those hogs soon enough. That might have been because I was frustrated over the fact that the pekkas were not doing their job, but either way, I think not having those hogs down fast enough, they needed to get in here faster so that these valks did not try to find their own way to these defenses that they so badly wanted to chop up. I needed them to be gone. It probably would have even been better to drop my hogs here, because I don't really care if they go this direction or that direction. The point is, they're going to clear out the spot where the valkyries are going to want to cut through. So lessons learned. We'll see if we can employ that experience to using pekkas a little more effectively at corralling valkyries.